But to see the growth over the years and then to see us then enter into different parts here of the Middle East, that's been amazing to see. And we're always so welcome over here. The weather's fantastic, the food is great, the hospitality is second to none.
The experience for exploring the mangrove, it's something, is not only sport, it's like a part of meditation. If you're coming here, you can spot only the music of nature.
Hello, welcome to Qatar 365 with me, Adil Halim. On this episode, we explore Qatar from a different perspective. The country has invested billions of dollars to bolster its tourism strategy with the goal of welcoming 6 million visitors by 2030. But first, Laila Humaira visited the Al Thakira mangrove forest to get up close and personal with the ecosystems that have fortified Qatar's shores for centuries.
The long, winding streams of the Al Thakira mangrove forest isn't something you'd expect in a desert-like climate. But only an hour's drive north of Doha is this natural heritage that's as precious to Qatar as its coveted pearls. This is also where Muhammad Al Azab found that combining kayaking and ecotourism is one of the best ways to educate tourists and residents about the mangroves.
People who's going for kayaking, we start to teach them, to give them more information related to the ecology for this mangrove. We have a very smart plant here in this area, the mangrove. They are surviving in a very salt water, and in the same time, it's very important for the ecosystem here for Qatar.
Aquasports runs kayak tours all year round. Other than tourists, the company also organizes school excursions and corporate trips so that people from all walks of life can learn more about the mangroves.
We teach people more about the environment, about recycling. We do like a beach cleanup, especially with the schools, with the college. This mangrove is providing a very fresh air. The oxygen coming from these leaves is 5 times any plant in the land.
Kayak tours are especially popular during the winter months. If you're lucky, you might even get a chance to spot migratory birds like flamingos. Sunrise or sunset, these kayaks allow participants to wander down the waterways of Al Thakira mangrove forest while also learning about the significance of these trees to Qatar's biodiversity.
As luck would have it, we spotted a couple of flamingos. Usually in a bigger group, the shy pink-feathered birds are a treat to see in Qatar because they only come between December and March. Herons and other migratory birds have made the mangroves their sanctuary, adding to the sense of peace and tranquility of the area.
The experience for exploring the mangrove, it's something, is not only sport, it's like a part of meditation. If you're coming here, you can spot only the music of nature. You can hear in your background only birds.
Going forward, it's Mohammed's ambition to plant 1 million mangrove trees along Qatar's shores, with the aim of keeping the ecosystem alive for decades to come.
In seeding season, we collect the seeds and give it to the students. They start to do replanting for this one to keep the environment safe. They offer a lot of biodiversity for wildlife here, for marine life, birds. And we, us as human, we have a rule to keep this safe and sustainable. It's like a heritage we need to deliver for next generation.
The thrill of high-level sports action is another major draw for visitors. 155,000 race fans flocked to the 3-day Formula One Qatar Grand Prix at the Lusail International Circuit. Many were there to see Lewis Hamilton, currently tied with Michael Schumacher for the most F1 world titles. As his tenure with Mercedes has come to an end, the 40-year-old will suit up for Ferrari in the 2025 F1 season. I caught up with Hamilton during his recent visit to Doha to look back at his time with the Silver Arrows, the hurdles he's overcome, and his surprising interest in space exploration. Lewis, welcome to Doha. We know you love fast cars, music, and fashion, but space? You recently just lived out a childhood dream of doing flight training for astronauts. Where did your fascination with space travel come from?
I just always remember looking up at, going into my back garden and look up into the sky and seeing the stars and just wondering what was out there. And it's something that I continue, like even today, I'm just fascinated by it.
As a driver, you're used to having complete control at incredible speeds. I've heard you describe the F1 car as a fighter jet on wheels. Now that you actually flew a fighter jet, how does the G-force compare to what you're used to on a racetrack?
I mean, it is basically, the Formula One car basically is a plane upside down on wheels, because obviously a plane has lift and we have something called downforce, which is basically the wings just upside down. So the faster you go, the wings push the car into the ground, and that's why we're able to take the corners at the speeds we do. But we pull lateral and longitudinal G-force, but in the fighter jet you're pulling just vertical G. And that is something else, because the blood rushes. The more G you pull, the more it's harder to keep the blood pumping in the brain, and it's easy to pass out. So, and on this experience was just phenomenal. Just everything I had ever dreamed of.
You talked about you're ready for Top Gun 3 when they call you, right?
I'm so ready, yeah.
As your partnership with Mercedes and Swiss luxury watch brand IWC comes to an end, you said this was a very difficult decision to come to. I imagine spending more than a decade, it kind of feels like leaving family. If you look back, what are some of your favorite memories and moments during your time with the Silver Arrows?
I mean, it is 100% like leaving family, but I mean, I think I will always be a part of the family, because I've been with Mercedes since I was 13, so. And with IWC, I mean, we've been together 11 years, so we always have done great fun events. So for example, this video that you've seen, that was like the best one for sure we've done.
A lot of people see the finished product that is Lewis Hamilton today, the GOAT to many, but you've overcome some incredible hurdles in your life. What are some of the hurdles you're most proud to have overcome, and what's the message to your fans who may be going through something similar?
I think that's a really good question. I think some of the biggest hurdles are probably second guessing yourself, having doubts of whether or not you can do something when things get tough. So self-belief, I think, has been one of the most important things for me, is continue to have self-belief. And there's definitely been days where that's been challenged. But the thing that's got me to where I am is I continue to believe in my ability. So I was like, I'm going to make it. Whatever it is, I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to quit. I'm going to start eating healthy on Monday, whatever it is, you know, like speaking those things into existence is always really helpful.
Speaking of speaking things into existence, the F1 recently announced its new diversity and inclusion charter. Yeah. All 10 teams are in part F1, FIA. As someone who's been a lead voice on this, how confident are you that this will lead to real and positive change?
Honestly, I'm so happy. It's been 3 years in the making to get Formula 1 to take that on. Look, growing up in a sport that has not been diverse and not been inclusive, you know, I see a lot of comments from people like, yeah, well, you want the best people, and yeah, but if you define what is the best person, you know, it shouldn't matter what your socioeconomic background is. It shouldn't matter what your gender is or what the color of your skin is, where you're from. Everyone should have an opportunity to succeed, and there are actual barriers within society. So to see that all the teams are now engaged in Formula 1, the FIA, yeah, I'm so proud.
You're here for the Qatar Grand Prix. There are a few stops in the Gulf region, Bahrain, Saudi, UAE. How have you seen the sport grow in this region during the course of your career?
I mean, it's been pretty impressive to see the growth, and then to see us then enter into different parts here of the Middle East, and also to see the place grow. All these countries just becoming more and more beautiful as they continue to grow. The cities, that's been amazing to see, the evolution of the places. And we're always so welcome over here. It's such a beautiful, the weather's fantastic, the food is great, the hospitality is second to none.
Qatar is not just a destination for its sporting events and beautiful ecosystems. Tourists also travel here for beauty of a different kind. Joanna Hughes explores why visitors at the Korean Medical Center in Lusail travel from far and wide in pursuit of the perfect complexion.
Whether it's the hydrothermal baths of the Zula Wellness Resort or the sound baths in our habitat's Rasa Brook, Qatar is establishing itself as a tourism destination with plenty of holistic health services on offer. The recently opened Korean Medical Center offers non-invasive skincare treatments inspired by South Korea, a country where exfoliating and moisturizing has been elevated from a mundane morning task to an art form and a billion-dollar industry.
We have good like a cosmetic industry in Korea, from the long time ago, and then means that the Koreans easy to get good quality product with affordable price. That means that even the young generation easy to get that product and use that product from early age. After something like after we get some like a K-drama or K-movie something, and then that Korean beauty is get popular in the world.
I'm at the Korean Medical Center to find out firsthand if Korean skincare lives up to the hype. KMC is the first of its kind Korean healthcare facility in the region, offering a wide variety of treatments for those in search of rejuvenation and what the center calls harmony of mind, body and soul. Now, clients come from Qatar and beyond, all hoping, like me, to walk out feeling a little fresher.
And maybe a little more glowing.
So the KMC, we are so proud. It's like a first Korean medical facility in the Middle East. So some of the customers, patients come from the UAE and Saudi Arabia and even Kazakhstan and Russia, so to meet us.
The treatments I'm trying today are all about achieving so-called glass skin, a non-invasive Korean skincare trend that has gone viral around the world.
So glass skin means they have a very clean and clear skin and glowing. So we have several steps to make that Korean glass skin. So we do some explorating, and then we can do some improve their skin texture, look like a glowing. We also can proceed some hydrofacial for a maintenance.
Well, that was certainly a new experience for me. Let's see if this evening I'm actually glowing and a bit closer to achieving that sought-after Korean glass skin that tourists travel here for.
Whether in support of conservation efforts, adrenaline-pumping sports, or just a little beauty boost, the country is diversifying its offerings in an effort to hit that target of 6 million tourists by 2030. We hope you enjoyed exploring some of them with us, but that's all the time we have for now. For more, check out Euronews.com and connect with us through our hashtag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Qatar 365.